Hi everybody, welcome. I decided to make a NFL video today. I don't usually do stuff like this on this channel. I do whatever videos, but maybe there's some NFL people out there who care. So I'm making a video on predicting the next records for teams the next season and who's gonna go to Super Bowl 58, who's gonna win it all, and all that shit. Anyway, off the bat, I'm a Patriots fan, so I'm gonna go. Bear with me on these records, because I gotta be biased and I gotta put my Patriots in the playoffs. I think they're gonna make it. Starting off with the worst record, I have the Cardinals going 2-15. Really nothing special. They're gonna lose all these games. As you see, slowly, look. They could beat the Texans. I know the Texans have been upgraded, but they're still not good enough. I think Kyler Murray could really beat the Texans, plus I don't think they have a QB, and they're gonna beat the Rams one time, because the Rams are gonna suck ass. Then the Cardinals are going to lose every game. They're losing DeAndre Hopkins, everybody. Their whole team's falling apart. They're going to be the worst next year, and they're going to have the worst record. Next team, I got the Texans at 3-14. They're only going to win their division games. They're going to beat the Titans, Jaguars, and Colts. Then you can see all the teams they lose to. Nothing special for the Texans. They're still going to be the same. They're going to be better, but not too good. Buccaneers 4-13, beating the Colts, Saints one time, Texans, and Panthers. I don't feel like they're gonna beat the Falcons 2 times. Falcons have been really boosting that defense, so I don't think they're gonna beat them. Next up is the Colts 4-13. I did all these predictions beforehand, because I don't want this to be too long of a video. Commanders 4-13. Trust me, Jacoby Brissett, he's not winning more than 5 games for this team, bro. This team is gonna suck ass. Cardinals, they beat the Falcons. They might get lucky. Falcons might beat them to go 7-10. You know what? I might actually say that. I do think the Falcons maybe can beat the Commanders, and the Falcons can go 7-10. And then the Commanders will fall to 3-14. This team's gonna suck. They're gonna get lucky in their division, and they're gonna lose every other game. Nothing special to say about them. Next up, for the AFC in 14th is the Titans, 5-12. I heard they're trading Derrick Henry. It might, but it doesn't really matter because this team is falling apart. They're done for. Plus, they've been losing a lot of players, so nothing special for them. Next is the Panthers at 5-12. Andy Dalton. Come on. You really think Andy Dalton's going to be good and win a lot of games for this Panthers team? I know they got Miles Sanders, Adam Thielen, Von Bell. Still, I don't see this Panthers team being good. Raiders, they got Jimmy Garoppolo, Jacoby Myers, former Patriot. Hope he does good. But that one thing he did this year pissed me off when he threw that fucking lateral to the Raiders and they went back for the end zone. Hated it, man. You hate to see it. But Jimmy Garoppolo, I don't think he's him. 7-10, this Raiders team's not good. Plus, they lost Darren Waller. So that's fair. Rams, 5-12. 6-11 at best. I heard Matthew Stafford's going to come back. Cooper Kupp's going to come back. But they're still going to be bad. These are the teams they beat. This is their wins and losses. That's really it. Next up, Ravens, 8-9. Tyler Huntley's going to be the starter because Lamar Jackson requested a trade. I don't think they're going to keep Lamar. They should pay him the money that he deserves. But it's not going to happen. I heard Lamar wants to come to the Pats. Now, I'm going to tell you my thoughts about that. I'm not too happy, but I'm 50-50 about it because I don't think Lamar's going to win us playoff games, but he will give us a good record, so I won't be too mad about it. Next up, who we got? We got the Packers, 5-12. Jordan Love's going to be the starter. I don't see really too much for them. 8-9 Browns. Deshaun Watson, they're going to be better. These are wins and losses. But they're not going to be too good. Next up, Falcons. I guess they're going to be 7-10. Same place they've been last year. Nothing better than 7 wins. These are their games. Next up, we got the Broncos, 9-8. Sean Payton is now their head coach. And I think Russell Wilson's going to have a comeback here, winning against the Packers. They're not going to beat my Patriots. You got me fucked up with that one. And then losing these games or winning these games. They're going to get the Chiefs one time. 9-8, they're going to have a positive record, but no playoffs. Don't get your hopes up, Broncos fans. Sorry if I don't put your team in the playoffs. It's just what I see for you guys. Next up, the Bears, 7-10. They're gonna be way better. They just got DJ Moore, Tremaine Edmonds, TJ Edwards. They're gonna be a better team, but not too good. They need a lot more work. So this is their wins and losses. They're gonna get destroyed by the Chiefs, of course. Win one against the Lions. But that's really it. Next up, Jets, 9-8. They're getting Aaron Rodgers. We all know he's going there. These are the games they win. We're going to sweep them 2 times. I promise you the Jets will not beat the Patriots, not even once. I can bet with you on that one. It's not happening. Giants, 9-8. They got Brian Dable. I think he can get this team another positive season. But they're going to miss out on the playoffs and be the 8th seed. So, no playoffs. This is the game they win. They might beat the Saints because the Saints coach is garbage. And that's really it. 9-8 Giants. And the final team that's going to miss out on the playoffs is the Steelers at 10-7. Bear with my records. I do have some upsets here. Nothing too serious. Maybe the Raiders might beat them. Jimmy Garoppolo might beat Kenny Pickett. You just got to bear with it. That's really it. The Steelers are going to barely miss out. Now, time for the playoff teams. I got my Patriots at 10-7, being the 7th seed. Come on, these are easy games. We're going to lose one to the Dolphins. We're going to lose to the Chiefs, Eagles, Bills, Chargers, Cowboys. I do think we could beat the Saints. We're going to lose to the Bills both times and beat the Dolphins and Jets. Beat the Dolphins one time at least. So 10-7 for us. Next up, Seahawks, 10-7 too. I do think they can beat out the Giants here and make the playoffs. Got the Lions at 10-7, getting the 6th seed, losing to the Bears once. Cowboys, 12-5. Here's their games. You can pause and look for yourself if you want. Please don't flame me in the comments if I'm going too fast. I don't want it to be a long video. Saints, wins and losses. They go 10-7, 4 seed. Vikings, 11-6. They take the 3 seed. Here's their games. You can pause and look for yourself. Eagles, 13-4. They're not going to be too good like they were last year, but they're going to be good enough to win their division and probably get the 2nd seed. Here's their wins and losses. They're going to beat the Niners again by some miracle. Lose to the Chiefs again. Maybe they might get lucky to the Chiefs. Maybe. And the Niners are going to be the 1 seed, 14-3. Well, what can you say about the Niners? They're a super team. These are wins and losses. Next up, Chargers got the 6, 10-7, maybe 11-6 at best. I don't know how good that coach can be. The Chargers, if they mess up, they could miss out on the playoffs. Dolphins 11-6, maybe 12-5 at best. Wins and losses. Got the Jaguars at 10-7. I got a lot of 10-7, 9-8, 5-12 teams. Here's their wins and losses. Bills 13-4. They're gonna be the same spot as they were last year. Bengals 14-3 at best, maybe 13-4 if they mess up. I feel like they might beat out the Bills for the 2nd seed, but they're not good enough to get the 1st seed. They could shock me. They could, but I don't think they will. And you got the Chiefs at the 1st, 14-3 for a 3rd year in a row. Maybe the Raiders might beat them one time. But if the Raiders don't beat them, then the Eagles will. Alright, please don't flame me. Your fucking team is 1st. I got your fucking team at the 1st seed. So chill out, Chiefs fans. Next up, let's go sim to the playoffs. You got the 5 seed Dolphins versus the 4 seed Jaguars, Dolphins. 3 seed Bills versus the 6 seed Chargers, Bills. And from a Patriots fan, I gotta put you guys at the 7th seed, but I don't think they're gonna win. Sorry, they're gonna lose to the Bengals, sadly. Cowboys beat the Saints, that's pretty obvious. Lions will beat the Vikings in the wild card if this match happens. If this match happens, I do feel like they could take them in the wild card, and it'd be a good script for them. I feel like the NFL would write that be like the Lions' comeback season. They make the divisional round in like so many years that they haven't been. If you know what I'm saying, then I feel like they're gonna advance. Eagles will beat the Seahawks. Bengals and Bills rematch. I do have the Bills beating the Bengals in regular season, but maybe either one who wins this game, I'm not gonna care. But maybe the Bengals will take it, and Patrick Mahomes will defeat Tyreek Hill if this happens in the divisional round. Be his old teammate. Jalen Ramsey is their update, but he's not going to get them past the divisional round. Next up, Eagles and Cowboys. This would be a crazy-ass divisional game if this was to happen. A lot of heat, but I do feel like the Eagles would take it, and the 49ers beat the Lions in the divisional. Conference championships, I see it as the same thing. Bengals, Chiefs, 49ers, Eagles, except this time the 49ers will win against the Eagles, and Chiefs and Bengals. I do have the Chiefs winning against them in regular season. It's going to come down to regular season, and I'm going to tell you how this is going to go. If the Bengals beat the Chiefs in regular season, then the Chiefs are going to beat them in the playoffs. If the Chiefs win in regular season, then the Bengals win in the playoffs. Since the Chiefs won, I do have the Bengals upsetting the Chiefs. And this is the Super Bowl everyone wanted. Bengals and 49ers, Super Bowl 58, my prediction. And surprisingly, the 49ers I guess they're going to win. They're the super team. They have to. And this is I think this is like a third history rematch. Like they versed each other again 2 times in the Super Bowl back in the history. But back in like the 80s or 90s, something like that. And the Niners won both times. Maybe it would be a good script if the Bengals finally broke the streak and won the third time the charm. I wouldn't be mad if the Bengals beat the 49ers. I'd be shocked, but I wouldn't be mad. And I guess your Super Bowl champions, Super Bowl 58 is the 49ers, my prediction. It could be Chiefs and Niners. It could be Bills and Niners. It could be, I don't know, maybe Eagles can make it back. Maybe the Cowboys can make it. Lions are not going. Don't get excited, Lions fans. But that's my prediction. 49ers will be the champions. I hope you guys enjoyed. Pause to see if you want to look at the regular season games that I predicted. You can correct me in the comments if you want, see if you want. I think I made a decent list. I hope you guys liked it. See you in the next one. Peace out, Shadows. To say one thing, this is going to be the draft order. It's already simulated by the website. If you want to go to the website, guys, it's called Playoff Predictors. This is not a real schedule. I switched the schedules. It's the actual home and away games. I put the real home and away games and made my own personal schedule. You can't find it because it's on private. I don't know how you could find it, but this is what I predicted, and the Cardinals are going to get the first overall pick. I feel like they're going to use it very well. They have to. I don't know what that team can do with that miraculous pick. Texas will get the second overall again. Maybe they could lose out and get the first overall pick like their dumbass should have done, but they let the Bears have it. And I'm from Illinois. I'm not a Bears fan, but I watched more Patriots games when I started watching the sport, so I'm a fan of them. I watched most of their games, and this is the draft order. Let me know if I messed up on anything or what you guys think. I forgot to put this at the end of the video, so I'm putting it now. And peace out, Shadows.